Alright, track day, AMP Ascension, stage 3, here we go. We are gonna be in Austria, not Australia. Red Bull Ring, right. What a nice bright day. Perfect for some trek time, wouldn't you say? Oh, hi Magnus, of course. We knew he was gonna show up at some point in the event, right? Perfect for your champ to be beaten, you mean? Firstly, what are you doing here? It isn't your turn yet. Oh, so Natalia knows the order. Second, not secondly, not a chance of that happening. If memory serves, it's always been you trailing behind. That is true. We'll see about that. Indeed. Alright, so once again, 4 goals to complete here. Oh, by the way, I did look up the stats on Evija versus Evija X, and as you would expect, at least based on the base PR spec wise, on those 4 categories, the top speed, acceleration, braking distance, grip, yeah, of course, Evija X is superior as expected, right? But they both cost 1100 gold, just in case you're wondering. So yeah, and I feel like in terms of like specs are fine. They kind of give you a general idea, but once you take it out on the track, feel is very different. This one drives more like this one doesn't like Evija definitely drives like handles like electric car, like super quick acceleration, but you better start braking super early because it always feels like it takes forever and a day to slow down. But this one, yeah, braking is not bad, even though the acceleration and top speed is superior. So, yeah, more like proper track machine, right, as you would expect. Anyway, back to the event at hand. So, let's get rolling. 2 laps. And we need to draft behind Magnus. And then we have to beat him. Okay, so task number 1. We have to find him and get on his tail. Alright. Is that him? Yep. Target acquired. So 3,000 meters or 3 kilometers, which is not technically a real 3 kilometers. Because that would make this lap, this circuit, feel terribly longer than what it really is. Alright. What's he racing? Is he driving one of the McLarens? Or what is that, Lambo? What is the car with that? Oh, is that Rimac? Navira? The color tells me it is. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Oh, look at that acceleration. Yep. That is Navira, alright. Nice. Very cool. Yeah, that's a cool car. Look at this braking. Yeah, that's not braking like your other electric cars. Once again, except for IDR. But IDR, when do you ever brake, right? You hardly need to brake, so that car doesn't even need brakes apparently. You just, when you slow down, you just let up on the gas a little. Gas, I know. Accelerator pedal. These cars don't use gas. Right. Anywho. Magnus, why are you driving such a beautiful car like that? Come on. giving Navira a bad name, dude. Get on with it, will you? No, I do appreciate him taking it easy on me here. Wouldn't want to struggle in a required PR event. All right. Two minutes, 30 seconds and change for those 2 laps. Yeah, enjoyable ride, I would say. Definite improvement compared to racing Evija. I mean, Evija is fine, but, you know, this one definitely, there's something about it. Makes it more enjoyable to race. But I'll have my win later. You can't have this. You can't. He will allow it. There you go. All right, goal 2. Tires are a bit worn. Oh no. Okay, so manage with the tires degrading 2 laps without getting overtaken. All right. Don't get overtaken. And we're starting in like P3. So if you don't skid, it generally helps with tire degradation. Or if you don't go off track, also helps with retaining or slowing down the tire degradation in this game. So that is your sort of a tip for the events that have the tire degradation requirement, as it were, or condition. Not so much a requirement, as it is more of a just like a handicap they're putting on us, right? All right. So looks like we'll just stay in P3 for this one, since we cannot fall below P3, and obviously if we climb higher in the grid in our position, that means we have more cars that can overtake us, so we'll take it easy. And the rate of degradation doesn't seem all that dramatic, so I think before the end of the goal, yeah, I don't think grip's gonna be terribly compromised. Certainly not while we're racing, not at the full speed, but kind of taking it easy in 3rd place, where we can just kind of, you know, ease into these corners, just coast into the corners, not pushing all the way in with the gas until the very last second that you have to step on the brakes. So none of that is an issue here. So, okay, now we're beginning to get a little loosey on the tail, thanks to that grip being down to like closer to 60%. Obviously, tire grip, all mechanical. I expect the spoiler that we have here plays some role with that as well, but look at that. Above 50% grip still left on the tires. So that's how you do it. All right. So what do we have next? All right, who was in there? Yeah, Rimac Navira. Yep. And Batista with Furiosa, the car that I have yet to win. I haven't jumped in that event yet. I did finish the limited series with the Nino Farina edition of Batista. That's limited series that's offered with the whopping 40% discount on upgrades. So that and only 10 tiers. So if you are interested, I have posted my entire playthrough of the series on my channel, so you can check that out, and you can make your own decision whether it's worthwhile for you to run through that event. But anyway, yeah, just a small 5-car grid. Very fast grid, might I add. Alright, let's take advantage of this instant service. How long is the service time on this car anyway? Probably I'd expect 3 hours. Let's check. And yeah, it is 3 hours. So I think that's 6 ads that you have to watch, if I remember correctly. If you want to get it done quicker than 3 hours, that is. Alright, so heading on to next goal, goal 3, fresh tires. Alright, so we got average speed, 222 kilometers per hour. Right, kph or kmph, as opposed to 137.9 miles per hour. Place in the top 3. Alright, so just like the previous stage, I think we did a similar thing, right? Where you had to hit average speed requirement as well as finish in the grid before you head on over to the final head-to-head, which is not going to be Magnus in this stage. So we'll see who shows up for the final event. But for now, we got 3 laps plus the out lap. Alright, mission R. And with the regular grip in place, we can push pretty hard, right? Oh, got clipped on the tail. Did I really touch though? That seemed almost like graphic, like glitch. It's like, I'm pretty sure there was a gap. But oh well. There's a force field around these cars apparently. Nice. Yeah, that first corner very important because that leads us into this like long, one of the longer straights here, right? Alright, so we're well above the required average speed. And we just need to climb up to the top 3. The podium finish. Alright, P7. Come on. Oh, getting in my line there. Avoid to manage a major crash. I think that was more of a side swipe, which generally doesn't even count as a damage in the game. So sneaking by. Yeah, I don't think I even went off track either. Yes, patting myself on the back. Good job there, good job. What a close call. We got another lap and a half and 3 more cars to overtake. Alright, so braking around the first distance marker on that downhill. And then here on the last one is what I am basing my braking points on. And then you can almost take that flat out, can't you? And then second to last maybe? Maybe, yeah, second to last marker on that second to last corner. Alright. And then smack in my way, smack in the middle of my line. Come on. Where are your manners? Get out of the way. I got places to be here. Anyway, P4 and P3. we got the visual confirmation, P4, and jackknife, P3. I think we got this in the bag. Yep. Just stay on track. And we can now take it nice and easy with plenty of speed left to spare on that average speed. It banked up quite a bit. I was hoping to cross the finish line sideways, but apparently the brakes are too good. All right. Well, that was fun. Not bad. All right. So, yeah. The usual suspects at this point. And apparently that's enough to put the car in critical condition. 3 laps. That seems a little... Alright, I guess 3 laps plus out laps. So yeah, it's more like 3.5 or 3 3/4 lap. So fair enough. Anyway, that brings us to the final goal. And looks like our opponent this time is going to be Zoe. I have a feeling she's not racing Riera, which is typically what we see her in. But not always. I mean, obviously, she's been in different events too. But alright, so head-to-head, no damage, no off-track. PR requirement, 95.7 now, so you do need gold upgrades to get past this goal. So here we go. Alright, once again, rolling start head-to-head with just giving Zoe some significant advantage. Come on. Oop. Alright, I think I see her up ahead. Yep. What's she driving this time? Just a Evija? Or what is that? I cannot see. Oh, is that IDR? I think it was. Yeah, so I think we have a higher top speed. But grip-wise, yeah, we cannot really touch anywhere near what IDR can pull off. Because I'm thinking like, does IDR even need to brake once in this circuit? I may not. Just like lift up on the gas a couple of times. But otherwise, I think... And part of the reason why you can do it in the IDR is because the top speed isn't as high. So, relatively speaking, the grip feels much higher. Because even when you're going flat out, you're not going as fast as some other cars. So, though you would think like going faster, more downforce, you know? But I guess, perhaps. Yeah, IDR. Nice. So, yeah, we're racing against some beautiful cars. Good thing this head-to-head was not taking place at Nürburgring. That circuit, of course, isn't even available. The one that I'm talking about, right? What is it? The Northern Forest Circuit, you know? So anyway, for wrapping up stage 3, we get 1,500 victory points, 15 gold, and 45,000 racing dollars. Thank you very much. And 1,500, that should be enough to get me past the next racing dollar round-up bonus tier. I think, yep. Splendid. Yes. Thrill racing with you. Maybe next time I'll win. Eh? Alright, you can always try, Zoe. I'll set up a race for you anytime. Alright, that was a nice little reunion, wasn't it? But we have no time to lose. We need to get to Japan. Suzuka, here we go. So that is the backdrop of stage 4, the penultimate stage. So we'll see you guys in next video in Suzuka. Alright, stay tuned. See you there.